Hi, my name is Lucia. I'm a technology consultant at Continuus Technologies. This is the second episode in the Alteryx Tips and Tricks series where we help you make your workflow reach its full potential. In this example, we're going to be going through canvas styles. So you'll see my default canvas style is white in the background with a light grid on the back. To edit that, you're going to go into Options, User Settings, Edit User Settings. Now in here, you're able to choose a default, so every time you open up a new workflow, it will pop up with those settings. So going into Canvas, you'll see background, we're able to edit the background color. So going into here, I can make the background pink. This container section will be every time you create a new container, what color do you want it to be? So I set this color specific to my company. If I'm building workflows for that, I want them all to be that color. So every time I open up a new container, it will show up. To add the grid onto your canvas, you'll click this little checkbox next to Show Grid. So this is what I have on right now. You can also choose the grid size. So if you want to make the space in between the boxes a little bit bigger, you can up the pixels and you'll see the dots spread out more. Snap tools to grid, which I'll show you in a second when we exit out of this, how when you put a tool onto the canvas, it'll snap to the grid. So if you want everything perfectly lined up, that's going to be really helpful for you. The zoom level is here, I just have mine at the default, but if you want your zoomed in more, every time you open up your workflows, you can change that in here. You can remember the last zoom from the previous workflow. And then the layout. So you can either have a horizontal workflow or a vertical workflow in which you build top to bottom instead of left to right. I prefer the horizontal, so that's what I usually have on. And then the display macro indicators on tools. Those will show up if a tool is a macro on the back end, which are some of the tools which you can go and edit if you notice that they're macros. So after changing these settings, and I'll change the grid color to a darker color. I like to have mine lighter so it's more in the background rather than something that shows up darker. So when I save this, then you'll see my background turn pink and then the little boxes, all these grid marks are black. And that's it for the canvas styles.